Hello everyone, this is my apply assignment for week 7, module 4 of EDU 387. So the first question is, what have you learned or how has this class deepened your understanding? And as someone with a concentration in special education, I can say that this has been more of a deepening of my understanding rather than an exposure to new knowledge. I've taken classes in behavior, specialized classes in IEPs, special education law. So a lot of these things I already knew about, but some of the little takeaways I didn't remember were refreshed on in this course. So what is an IEP? This is an individualized education program. It's a legal document that has a set of educational goals for a student that is qualified to receive special education services. It's created by a team. This includes parents, an administrator, teachers, special education teachers, any outside sources that have information on the child, and when necessary, the child themselves. The contents of this program would include present level of performance, so where the child's at, measurable goals for where the school wants to get the child, and an inclusion of whatever special education or special education related services the child may receive. So what is a 504 plan? This is referring to Section 504 of the Rehabilitation Act. It's accommodations focused, so for the general education classroom, it focuses on accommodations for the environment, the instruction, sometimes the presentation of the curriculum, and its goal is to remove barriers. So it does not change what is learned, just how that is learned for the student. It is a way simpler process than the IEP. This is a plan, whereas the IEP is a program. So there's no set instruction on how this plan needs to be. It's not made by a full evaluation the way an IEP is, and it's in fact most of the time suggested when a child does not qualify for special education or receives an IEP. The next question is, what is RTI? RTI is response to intervention. This is student progress centered, and it's made to identify struggling students before they fall behind, before they fall so far behind it's almost impossible for them to catch up. It's not special ed, but it can help in determining whether or not a student could qualify for special ed. This is a 3-tier system, which starts broader with the whole class, smaller into a small group, and then even smaller into intensive individual. The skills are assessed weekly or bi-weekly. They're plotted on a graph, and it's just sort of monitored what students may need help and to give them that help that they need before they qualify for special ed services or to help them qualify for special ed services. And finally, what is PBIS? This is Positive Behavioral Interventions and Support. It's focused on prevention rather than punishment of behavioral issues. It too is 3-tiered in sort of the same manner, school-wide, then smaller group of students who need extra help, and then intensive individual help. I personally struggle with whether or not I support PBIS. I feel that rewarding good behavior with items, or like a lot of schools do tickets or tangible things, focuses the student on receiving the reward, not improving their behavior. The sources said would be external rather than internal motivation, and as students get older, they start expecting the rewards rather than learning and doing the behavior on their own, so they then get mad when they don't get the rewards. Because of this, I would focus myself when I'm teaching on nonverbal or verbal rewards and praise, and I really liked the when and then sentence suggestion. That way you can sort of be firm and communicate expectations and cause and effect of what is going to happen if you should behave a certain way. So that is my presentation. I went a little bit over on time, but I think I covered everything.